Is this budget monitor really the pro's secret weapon? This is the Viltrox DC 550 Pro. When the monitor arrives in the box, you get the actual monitor itself. You also get a detachable sunshade, so you can use the monitor outside and still be able to see. You get 2 HDMI cables, and you get a USB-C Type-C cable for 5-watt charging. You get a cold shoe monitor mount, and you also get a battery, and the battery can be charged directly by plugging in the USB Type-C cable into the bottom of the battery. The monitor actually feels really good quality. It feels sturdy. On the side of the monitor, you get a scroll wheel that you can scroll through the menus with. You push the scroll wheel in to select the option that you've landed on. This is just to enable another way of scrolling through menus. The monitor is a touch screen, and it saves you touching that screen if you want to keep the screen clean during a shoot. Stops getting fingerprints all over. They both work as well as each other. It's nice to have the option to chop and change between them. On the bottom of the monitor, you have the screw hole for the mount. You also get 2 full-size HDMI ports. One is an input, one is an output. You also get a 3.5 jack for headphones. This allows you to monitor sound as you're recording. And on the other side is a mount, so you can mount the monitor sideways. There's also a DC input and the port for the USB Type-C for charging through the monitor. At the top of the monitor, you have the configurable buttons, a return button to back out of any menu options, and you also get a SD card port, and this allows you to import 3D LUTs to overlay onto your monitor to see if you are getting the correct exposure and make sure the footage is going to be okay for editing. The features of the monitor screen size is 5.5 inch and it has a 1920 by 1080 resolution. It also has a brightness of 1200 nits. The screen is also touchscreen, so you can select menus, you can select features and functions. You can also zoom in, pinch and zoom into the monitor, so you can check your focus areas and the outlines of your subjects to make sure that it is in focus. Also, the monitor has false color, which also helps with focus, and it has edge detection focus, so it will illuminate the edges that are in focus, and you can choose the color, but generally it is illuminated in red. For exposure monitoring, you can activate the histogram to be on the screen while recording. You also can activate the vector scope for skin tones and the RGB parade. These can all be on the screen at the same time. It makes the viewing screen slightly smaller to accommodate the graphs. Still works really well, and you can add them individually or have them on all the time and make them slightly bigger to monitor what you're recording and to make sure that exposure and focus are on point for when you get them into your editing software. The monitor has a system menu which makes it highly configurable. You can adjust the brightness, the colors, and anything you would expect to be able to personalize the monitor to your taste. It has all the features of a more expensive monitor, but at a budget price. The price ranges from around about £300, which I think is really good value considering you get a battery as well. You also get a carry case, carries everything that comes in the box. It's quite sturdy, it's nice inside, it's felted so you get no scratches on your monitor. The sunshade that comes with it can be closed in while still on the monitor, which allows for screen protection as well. The monitor has fans for cooling, which are adjustable speed-wise, but you can also adjust the noise of the fan, or you can just completely turn them off. Battery life seems to be quite good, seems to outlast anything I need. The battery is on the top, and there's a button there to disconnect the battery, and you can use power from the socket to actually run the monitor. Also, in the bottom of the battery, there is a USB Type-C port, which allows you to charge the battery. There's also an indicator to tell you how much power is left, so you can keep on top of charging. Is this monitor worth buying? I would definitely say so. It's packed full of features. A lot of the features you would find on a much higher end monitor, which also comes at a much higher price. The screen is bright and clear, sharp. You can take your videographer to the next level. Comes with extras such as a battery and case. I would say it's definitely worth the investment. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.